I do like to listen to what you're saying. I mean, listen as in take it in. I remember about a year ago when we had another discussion on VAR, you said, in every other sport, technology was brought in to speed it up, but not in football. You did say that, didn't you? Right?
Yeah, I did, yeah, that's right.
Isn't it sad that I'm sitting here today with a Premier League manager who's admitted they've fallen out of love with the game because of technology? Shouldn't we be looking to go...
No, because I'm the lone voice. I don't hear anyone else saying it. Like I said, that's where I said earlier that I'm disconnected. I don't think anyone else cares. It's like I said, it's like, we're just so accepting of everything in life these days. Maybe I come from a different generation where we used to rail against anybody who tried to sort of change fundamentals of our life. But it's like I said, it's like the same as the phone. It's just like, you get a phone and you think, this is great, and now we find out that probably does more damage than good in our lives, and at some point it'll get regulated, but it's too late now. It's the same with technology. It was the same game last year here at home where Christian Romero got a red card and a penalty and changed the whole game, maybe changed our season, 12 months later, how can you not sit there and go, well, and you know what? Reflecting on my comments last night, I don't think I mentioned the referee once. I kept talking about the VAR official, which again, I always had the utmost respect for the officials. I sort of prided myself that I'll never carry on, I'll never get booked, I'll never criticise referees, maybe sometimes decisions, but there's no point in me criticising the referee because he had no involvement last night, apart from being dictated by somebody else to go to the screen, And like I said, you always understand there's inconsistencies because each referee, they're a human being. They're going to interpret things a different way. So you kind of know that week to week you'll get some discrepancy, right? But as I said, you watch the Liverpool-Everton game. I think it was Paul Tierney who was VAR official. Now, he was also the official for our Fulham game where I thought Lucas Bergwall should have got a penalty. Now, it's quite obvious that Paul Tierney's got a pretty high threshold. Fair enough. But then the next night we get Jared Gillett, who obviously has a lower threshold. So now it's not just the inconsistency of the officials, the referees. You got another guy now. I don't get it. But what you said, sorry to your original question, isn't it sad? I don't think it is sad. But it's sad for me, but because I'm kind of the lone voice, I don't think it's sad for the game because I think it's where the game's heading, and I guess people want that, and I've got to accept that. I'll probably. When I do finally retire, watch less football and try and find another hobby.